Well, this is where we are so far on the off-road mowers. Well, actually it's just one mower, so off-road mower. This is where we are so far. I've decided not to repaint it. I'm going to keep it the original red, maybe do some, black racing stripes or something. I'll come to that later. But today we're going to start cleaning and reassembly. Not really reassembly. I'll probably put the engine back in today, but definitely some cleaning. Is just going to get in some dish soap and water, and then I'm going to scrub it down with that brush and really get some of this nastiness off here. And then we're going to do a little bit of wiring, and then we should have our start system set up, and we'll probably do the lights later, because lights is something I can do later. But yes, this definitely needs to be gone over and cleaned, and then I'll show you what I have in store. I got my wiring stuff in the Radio Shack bag and some tape for some painting that I'm going to be doing, just a little bit, and yeah, and then a wire wheel for the really ground in dirt. So we'll go see how this is going to pan out, and just getting a bucket full of water right now, warm water, and we'll start scrubbing this thing down and cleaning it up. So I got my bucket here full of soapy warm water, dish soap in there. Just stir that around a little bit. I've got to do it this way. I would hose it off or actually pressure wash it, but it's Maine and it's winter time. I do have the garage door open today. It's actually in the 40s. It's nice, but I don't want to bother to hook it up and then have to unhook it and drain it so it wouldn't freeze. So probably a lot of this stuff's going to be really stubborn to get off, even with this brush. Dirtiest water ever. Because up here is just like grease and everything from engine oil, so it's going to be a lot harder to get up here clean. Sorry, I know I'm blocking the video right now. Probably isn't very interesting for you guys, so I'll restart the video after I've cleaned this up the best I want it. Well, that's really about as clean as I want to get it. I mean, I can focus on the, these parts of the tractor that aren't covered up as much later. I mean, it's not completely degreased, as you can see. There's still grease there and there, but it'll prevent rust. So I'm just gonna leave it. It's gonna get muddy anyway, so. But yeah, I mean, I just wanted to clean it up a little bit, and if I had a pressure washer it would look awesome. But I basically put it on the ramp here and then put it up on the back of an old Makita box so it was slanted, and then just kind of poured water down the battery box there, which is cleaned that out because it had a whole bunch of dirt in there. And here I'm gonna have to wire wheel this and strip some of this flaky paint off, and I'm not really sure. I want to keep it red, but might have to just go with like a rust preventative black. Might look kind of stupid, but I'm not sure. Maybe I'll just leave it. Who knows? So I can't get this color of red matched up, but anyway. But it looks better. So I'll wait for it to dry. I'll start drying some of it myself, and then I'll continue to do the other parts of what I wanted to do today. Well, you can see I have the dashboard partly on. I was just fabricating the holes up for my new switches, for my new ignition setup. You can see I've made the original hole a little bit bigger. I'm still got to trim off some of this metal right here. This is going to be my push button start switch right there. This will be my toggle switch, and then I'll put my lights somewhere else, but I'm going to worry about lights later. My wiring here, I'm gonna have to, I just drilled holes for my belt guards that I'll put in right here and right here. I'll put the engine back in so I can make sure that my wiring is gonna work, and then I'll finalize all my wiring, and then my ignition wiring at least will be done. And so I'm gonna go ahead and take it inside now. It's getting dark. If you can tell, it may look bright on camera, but it's getting pretty dark out. And take it in there, and I'll put the engine back on, which is sitting right here on this bucket. So that's what we're doing right now, and then I'm probably gonna call it a night. So I've just figured out my start switch. I've got my battery just kind of jumped to my solenoid right now, and my battery is low, but as you can see, you press this, but I know my battery's really low, but it does work, so that's good. So start switch is done, and now I can really start buttoning this thing back up. I've got a better seat too. I've got like a high back seat, which will be more comfortable. So I'll get one of those in time. It's actually down back. There's a kill switch right there, toggle. But I can't really tell right now because I still got to take a little more out of here. But it's going to set in there like that, and it's going to look pretty sweet. Feeling pretty good about this. I'm actually going to get Fearless Front's help, I believe, and to lock my transaxle soon. So that should be done soon. Then I can really start putting this thing back together. So thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more updates.